pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, the next item is approval of the agenda. Does anyone have anything they'd like to add or alter on the agenda?
If there's no other additions or amendments, I'd like to make a motion to approve the agenda as submitted. Dan?
Oh,
We have the ladies here.
That's right, no, that's, I'm sorry.
It's up to
That's
us.
right, yes.
Yeah.
I second the
Okay.
motion to approve the agenda.
Moved and supported to approve the agenda as submitted. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstaining? Motion
It's
carries.
the ladies to say, they're right on.
Okay, the next item is approval of the minutes for the March 14th meeting.
So moved.
I'll support that.
Moved and supported to approve the minutes for the March 14th meeting. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? Motion carries. The next item is financial report. We had a beginning balance last month of $273,325.32. We had receipts of $63,278.12. We had disbursements of $25,538.52, giving us an ending balance of $311,064.92.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the financial report as submitted.
Support.
Moved and supported to accept the financial report as submitted. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstaining? Motion carries. Correspondence, Homeland Security Emergency Management Breakfast. In your packet, there's a letter. They have this every year. It's going to be May the 5th at Alexander's in Marysville. So if anyone wants to go, there's instructions how to get your RSVP. Any questions? Anything on that? Okay. Moving on. Item B, Red Cross Lions Blood Drive. The Lions and the American Red Cross are going to hold a blood drive on April 18th at 1 to 7 p.m. at the Memphis Lions Club on Pratt Road. And you can go online and find it, or you can call and get an appointment. And that's always a good thing. Americans are usually pretty good at giving blood, and when you need it, you need it.
Yeah, and it's something, I give blood regularly, I give at where I work at. The Red Cross now, they'll tell you where your blood went to. Like the last time we donated blood, it went down to U of M Medical Center.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool.
Okay, moving on, we have no old business on the agenda, we're up to new business. Item A, St. Clair County Road Commission work orders for 2017. There's a cover sheet that kind of gives you a synopsis of all the work orders. In past years, if I looked at the minutes, we usually will say, the motion will say like limestone, X amount of dollars, chloride, X amount of dollars, and through the list, if you're so inclined to do that.
Do you want a motion that contains all of the numbers?
Yeah, I don't know if you have to put the tons or the gallons, just what it is. Like I said, limestone, 148,000, yeah, whatever.
I'll move that we approve the road commission work orders in the name of limestone for $148,051.80, chloride for $38,690, shoulder patching for $2,000, ditch mowing for $5,000, limestone for 3 miles under the 80/20 program, $4,998.33, and limestone for local town road for $2,645.
I support that.
Okay, moved and supported to approve the work orders for the County Road Commission. Is there any discussion? I have a a roll call vote, please.
Bill,
Aye.
Joe,
Yes.
Yes.
Motion carries. Item B, resolution 2017-05. And basically, currently in our zoning ordinance, it allows for temporary signs. And it currently says we're gonna charge you $5 and with a $25 bond, but when you're done, you get it back. And that's a lot of paperwork to do to get the money back. I don't know if the ordinance is really, the way it's written is really legal, so we'd like to just change it to no charge. And then at some point during the year, when the planning commission is doing some work, we'll have them look it over.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion to adopt resolution 2017-05, resolution to establish new fees and application for temporary message board signs.
Support.
Moved and supported to adopt resolution 2017-05. Is there any discussion? Or a roll call vote, please?
Dan,
Yes.
Joe,
Yes.
Bill,
Aye. Okay, item C. The board has discussed this before, and I actually had our attorney draw it up because I couldn't find a good one to copy. And basically, last year, the county put in a ordinance allowing ORVs, and every township has the option of opting out. And the language in this would opt Casco out of that. It's not on the agenda for a vote tonight, but it's basically for a discussion. If you're satisfied with it, we'll put it on the agenda next month for a vote. Or if you see something you don't like, now's the time to bring it up.
So when we say we're opting out, that means, and I saw, I'm driving here, when someone's on an ORV, they're liable to get ticketed by the St. Clair County Sheriff's Department.
Well, until last year, they were never legal.
Right.
So there ain't gonna be any more tickets than there ever was, and odds are, if they're behaving very good, they probably still wouldn't get a ticket.
Right.
But it gives you the leverage if somebody's causing problems to call the sheriff,
Right.
okay? And, as the sheriff may not catch them in the act, if they can catch them on the road, they can still do something.
But in other communities that have approved this, though, if someone's misbehaving on the road, you can still call the police on them, can't they? I mean, you have to follow the
Yeah,
traffic laws.
but they have to see them in the act of doing it,
Right.
which is very hard to do out here. Where this way, at least, say that they're done doing it, at least they can't be on the road going home or going somewhere else.
Will this protect us in case of liability, someone gets hurt, or?
There's no liability involved. We're telling you you can't do it. So if you do it, how are you liable?
Right.
No, but if somebody gets in an accident doing something illegal, it's different than somebody, injured somebody, injures somebody. It's different than if they're doing something legal.
So,
Might not make a difference in the end, but it might.
yeah. Well, anybody can sue anybody for anything.
Well, yeah, I know.
So,
Town lawyers gotta eat.
there's a lot of them on TV, I know that.
You can countersuit too.
If you ever had a ingrown toenail, call us, we'll sue somebody. So anyway, the board gave, I thought, pretty explicit instructions to move ahead on this.
So without a doubt.
So, there it is. If you don't have a problem with it, we'll put it back on the agenda next month
Okay.
for board action. Okay. Moving on, payment of the bills.
Okay. I'd like to make a motion to approve the bills as submitted.
Okay, I'll support it.
I think you'll get away with it, Bill.
Okay, moved and supported to pay the bills. Any discussion? Whatever, roll call vote, please.
Bill,
Aye.
Joe,
Yes.
Dan.
Yes.
Okay, moving on. Citizens' comments. Is Just a couple quick things I threw in front of you. There's going to be a wind energy open house meeting held at the county on April 24th and April 26th. If you're interested in going, might be good. The other thing is from Homeland Security. They're going to be having a meeting or a workshop on April 27th in regards to, I think partially from the wind storms we had, emergency situations. And if you're interested in that, there's RSVP information on there for Julie Wallace.
Yeah, Jeff White had that several years ago up there at their in Richmond PMS station. And it was a really good workshop. He stated on, in case of, let's say, a tornado came through Casco Township, that you, as a supervisor, are the only one who could authorize in long-term emergency services and that, so.
Okay,
Yeah, I
might
thought
be
it was
worth
good.
going.
Yeah,
Probably a good class.
yeah.
Wayne's our Homeland Security liaison, so I just gave him a copy, so
Yeah, I may see if I can
there you go.
try to get it there. Thursday, April 22nd. Is there any, I don't wanna step on you, you guys have anything to say, or?
Nope.
Several of us from the Planning Commission and Zone Board of Fields went to the workshop there a couple weeks ago. Excellent training.
Excellent.
Yeah, it was very good training. It was good to see, get some of the newer members up there, so they were, getting some good, training and background information on to do their job.
That's good.
I also saw this in the Times Herald that supervisor could officiate weddings. Are you gonna be doing that?
I haven't given it a lot of thought, to be honest with you.
But it's a wedding you had on.
It's it.
I know, Tim Ricks was saying that he does weddings.
Yeah, the mayor always could do them, but everybody's getting their stuff online now. Everybody's marrying everybody, and it's legal. I know at least 5 people that got their, whatever they call it, online, so they could marry somebody. So,
Okay. Well, all right, maybe you'll get hit.
you never can
Ask.
tell. You
I
never
have a
can.
question about, I called Richmond EMS to see if, when I looked on the website, they have a service, and in their report, they've offered like almost 3,000 rides in the last month to people through their smart service. They have a grant, and they'll take you to your doctor's appointments and so on. When I looked on the website to see, how they do that, it doesn't appear that Casco is listed as being eligible for that. So I called them, and they didn't really know. They assumed that since we have a contract with Richmond EMS for fire and ambulance service, for ambulance services, I should say, they would do that, but they weren't quite clear on it. I think we need to know. And I think if we're eligible, whatever part of Casco is eligible needs to be listed on their website, because it's a really good service.
Well, that came up a couple months ago. Somebody called me and said they had called them for a ride. So I called Jeff White, and Casco is eligible. But the only provision is, a lot of people in Casco go to Marine City. And he said that's probably not gonna happen. They're more focused on Macomb County.
And they say they don't go south of 16 Mile. I don't know how far east they
Right.
go, because west, because that's a big question.
But Jeff White said, yes, we're definitely covered. But he said unless it's something unusual, you probably wouldn't be good to go to Marine City.
You mean like to River District Hospital area?
Because,
But they cover the whole township.
yeah, wherever has
That's
EMS.
wonderful, that's great.
Wherever
They
has
should list
EMS.
us then, we should be listed on their website, because we are not.
Okay,
It's
I'll give Jeff a
exclusive to
call.
Macomb County, as it reads.
Right.
The other thing is, how far west do they go? Do you know, by any chance?
What do you mean west?
West. They don't go as far as 16 miles south, but how far west will they
Oh.
take you?
You know, I couldn't tell you. I don't know if
Well,
they go
I'll
to,
ask
I don't
them.
know if they go to
I'll call
Romeo Plain.
I'll call them again.
Or how far north?
Probably not too.
You know,
far.
there's a lot of medical facilities between here and Quincy.
Well, but around
Several.
the 19-mile road area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ford Hospital,
Yeah.
Beaumont Hospital, several
And
facilities.
Mount
in
Clemens
that.
Hospital.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know who's still there.
yeah, we'll check the website and give him a call. But I did check that a couple months ago, and he said definitely we're covered.
Okay,
It's just that, you know, if you're going to Marine City,
Good
they
news.
have to disappoint me.
good news.
NEMC representative, what's going on out there?
Same old, same old.
What kind of report is that?
Typical.
Typical, yeah.
That's kind of my report too.
You gonna ask the chair here to see what it is?
Oh, no,
I'm
you're-
just a vice
you're
chair,
our
I'm just a
repres-
peon.
You're Casco's representative. You're supposed to give a report. That's it?
Well, got all the computers networked together and Bill's happy, I guess. He's still happy yet?
Yeah.
So things are running much smoother now, much faster.
Where's your studios at?
Armada, the Arts and Science Academy building, right
Okay.
in downtown Armada. We have a couple of rooms in there.
Okay, anything
Yeah.
else?
Yeah, there
Anything?
will be no plan commission meeting this month, due to a lack of business, we just decided to go forego it, and our next one will be in May, and 16th of May. Okay, that's it.
Okay, you're up to adjournment.
I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second the motion.
Moved and supported to adjourn. All those in
I'm out
favor?
tonight.
Aye.
Aye. Stand adjourned.
Gee, I should've.